You all, I swear everyone is getting uncovered this moment, and kid, it's a hella untidy circumstance on the grounds that the roads be wing and they are saying Dwayne Wade was one of Dwight Howard's side. Boo, you all skill. The roads are saying that Gabrielle and Dwayne are on the outs since he continues to undermine her. Well, certain individuals are persuaded that one of the people that Dwayne supposedly messed around with was, in all honesty, Dwight Howard, and you all definitely realize Dwight likewise got uncovered for having a trio with two men, and that situation is likewise hella chaotic. So Dwayne and Dwight, kid, this show is offering, so we should reprieve it down. Genuinely, when I let you know that I was shook when I heard this and it would have presumably slipped through the cracks if not for the claims that were as of late evened out against Dwight. The charges are quite awful. However, Dwayne emerged to safeguard Dwight, and this truly got individuals talking. I mean, Dwayne isn't exactly the media kind of fellow, so the way that he would leave his method for safeguarding Dwight shipped off red banner, this drove fans to do some digging. Also, it wasn't some time before they revealed insights regarding them in the event that you haven't indeed even been following the show. Well, I'm going to get you all got up to speed with this tea. Okay, so you all skill individuals have been theorizing that Dwight is gay, and he has been denying the charges. Back in 2018, force to be reckoned with bricklayer Elige emerged to guarantee that he and Dwight had been sincerely involved, and Dwight had gone behind his back with a trans lady. He additionally asserted that Dwight used to join in trans parties anyway. Dwight denied the charges, asserting that he was not gay, cared very little about men, and that he had never at any point met Elijah. I'm like, how could someone who I've never met, never had any contact with, make up an entire story about me? It's bub free significance. You're not gay, I'm better believe it, I'm not gay. So simply a many individuals are, and they need to conceal. Well, quick forward to this year, and he got uncovered by a man named Stephen Harper, and not in the least did Stephen uncover him. However, he additionally asserted that the White had him when they had gotten together to participate in some dreadful time, if you understand what I mean. As per screen shots that Stephen shared, he had slid into Dwight's DMs on Instagram and sent his number. Dwight had answered in the positive, and they began being a tease hard. Dwight promptly started to lead the pack, and he very quickly requested that Stephen send him more pictures, assuming you understand what I mean. Stephen was glad to send the photos, and the White enjoyed what he saw such a lot of that he promptly began making PL for them to connect up at whatever point they were both in Atlanta. Stephen then inquired as to whether he was down for some freaky stuff, and Dwight said, okay, I'm into freaky as currently, I believe you should be aware, dislike gay or anything, I'm simply a minimal terrible now and again. I would rather not annoy you. Not this man denying being drawn to men when he was in a real sense making arrangements to connect with a man. Talk about being the humdinger. The White was even the person who requested that Stephen pull up, and he gave him his location. Stephen was more than glad to quickly do this, and he booked a Uber to take him to Dwight's house. When he got to Dwight's home, they were planning to do the awful. However, at that point, Dwight pardoned himself, left the room, returned with one more man dressed as a lady, and let Stephen know that they would be having some three-way activity. Yet Stephen was not down for this, and he needed to leave anyway. He guaranteed that Dwight wouldn't allow him to leave, driving him to participate in the three-manner activity against his will. As per court records, respondent stood up overshadowing Stephen, gotten Stephen by the eyes, effectively eliminated Stephen's clothing, held Stephen down, and performed non-consensual oral activity on Stephen. Was in apprehension about approaching real mischief when he was stuck down and compelled to stay set up while respondent proceeded to essay him. Stephen said Dwight quit playing out the activity on him when he understood Stefan wasn't getting a charge out of it. Dwight got a great deal of reaction for this, and at first he attempted to reject that he even knew Stefan yet. Like I said, Stefan accompanied receipts that were so persuading that the White in the end needed to tell the truth. Anyway, he made an announcement by means of his attorney where he guaranteed that Stefan had assented to all that they had done together. He said the three concurred to contact each other and to participate in consensual personal movement. What was a confidential consensual experience was made public for benefit, and Mr. Howard looks forward to uncovering reality in an official courtroom, notwithstanding being a simple focus because of the topic and his status as a big name. Mr. Howard decided to trust in the equity framework and will depend on all future court things to talk for themselves. This assertion made Stefan so frantic that he took to social media to uncover that he was not Dwight's first casualty, expressing hours into me being at Dwight Howard's home. He trapped me with this individual. Kitty strolled in with a full facial hair, 2 inches heels, and a 28-piece church hairpiece. Promptly I was lost, awkward, and communicated that I needed to leave. What is going on was really horrible and has impacted me in numerous routes. Out of dread and terrorizing, I did not talk anyway. I won't sit back. Furthermore, permit deceives be told about me. I was not Dwight's most memorable casualty, but rather, ideally, I'm his last. Now Dwight has been getting a ton of backfire, and in obvious Hollywood design, individuals are presently separating themselves from him. Well, it seems to be Dwayne Wade isn't one of those individuals, since in addition to the fact that he is remaining with Dwight, however, he is openly proclaiming his support and keeping up with that. He is guiltless as per insiders. This conduct isn't new to Dwayne on the grounds that he has had some significant awareness of it for quite a long time. An insider asserted that Dwight was known by everybody in the NBA. I mean, there was a time he in a real sense got Isaiah Cannon's groin at a game, and clearly a couple of individuals had some awareness of Dwight and Dwayne. However, they figured out how to keep it on a low. Recall when Panther Wright uncovered Dwayne for attaching with men. They ain't doing as much, I surmise, now, on the grounds that they getting old. I get it. Recently moved over to the weight music house. Energy moves. I'm not saying that, since I'm not saying that on account of their trans girl. I'm saying that in light of the